Hey, YouTube. How's it going? Nothing special here to talk about, just kind of my day, okay? So, something good happened today. Well, first, I was feeling like really shitty. Okay, like just like oh my god, like just can't, I can't be here right now. But like it's like the only thing there is to fucking do is fucking eat or shop. And it's not like shopping is bad or anything. It's just like if I don't actually need something, like, and besides, it's so like for example, I was looking up for a very loud wind-up alarm clock, and that shit is impossible to find. Like, I mean, maybe it's at Walmart, but God, like, I thought it would be. I was trying to avoid going to Walmart, but like, and I spent so long looking for this shit, and I finally just find these useless ones that I don't want, and like I should have just. Why don't? This is why people just shop online. But I'm trying to get out of the house, so I'm like, I guess I'll shop in person. But then I get like annoyed because there's so many things. Am I like? Is everyone who's like that? Like, if you like when I look at, say, a wall of like samples of things, or like a huge wall of like paint samples or something, and they're like, there's all these different colors and all these different shades, and there's like there's like at least like 400 or 500 different options. Like it makes me like oh, or like if I go in and to the pharmacy aisle or something, and I'm like looking for a specific thing, and there's like millions it seems like millions of like slightly similar things around, but not the thing that I want. And sometimes a lot of times, see, I have a weird thing about money. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm careless. Well, sometimes I am careless with my money. Like, especially like forgetting fucking subscriptions and shit like that. Or, and occasionally I'll buy something and end up just not using it. But, I also have this thing where I'm like constantly at like debate. Like, I'll see like something and I'll think, oh, I want that. And then I'll be like, but do I need it? And I'll be like, well, not, like, I could live without it, but maybe it would help me. And then I get into this place where I'm just like not sure if I want to buy it, and so I'll just leave it. And so I can spend a lot of time shopping and not getting very much done. Anyway, so my day started out like kind of shitty, and I was like, God, I wish there was something to do, because it was raining and I couldn't go to the park, and like, God, why isn't there anything to do besides fucking go buy shit? or go eat food or drink alcohol, like, because my next thing is like I'm getting close to where I'm gonna walk into a bar and like buy a drink. That's like my next thing. I thought about it a couple of times today, and I was like, well, first I'll take my Xanax so I'm not nervous. And then I was like, wait, you're not supposed, you can't take a Xanax and then drink. So I was like, oh, okay, well, then I'm gonna be nervous if I go in there. And then I was like, well, what am I don't really like, I don't know, I'm trying to, like, I don't always take my cell phone with me places, so, like, I try not to do it, really, so what will I do, just, because I sometimes am just silent, and it feels so weird, because I can almost feel like it's weird that I'm being so quiet. So then I have to start like thinking of somehow to like try and not seem like a weirdo, you know. And usually I was thinking, you know, if I'm going somewhere by myself and I'm like, I don't want to like fucking seem weird by just being extremely quiet and like not doing anything else except like maybe like slowly drinking a beer and just not saying absolutely anything. But like sometimes I'll bring like a book, but then I'm like, well, he can't, like, isn't that weird to like, I don't know, it seems weird. So I ended up not going in, but like standing, like another example, like standing in line and like this like in a very close, it's like this was a very close little sector we were working on, but like the guy was helping, he was an older dude, so he was doing very well. I thought he was doing very well, but you know, things were going a little slow, and a woman with a baby walks up, and a guy, so it's like a family. So I'm like, and I think I kind of like nodded or smiled a little bit, but then I just felt like it was taking so long. It just felt like kind of awkward. So I ended up, I was like, so still raining out there? And she's like, oh yeah, yep. And that was it. But I don't know, it got a little less awkward because after I said that, I don't know, I said something else because her baby was like kind of cute, and it was like it was like pointing at the paints and stuff, and she was like, you don't have to do that. And I was like, well, it's like, oh, she wants to paint too. and she was like, oh. But anyway, it's just weird, like I kind of hate like intentionally interacting with people that I don't have to. You know what I mean? Because or I have in the past, but now I'm kind of like trying to make it like a thing that I do, you know, like stop being so weirdly quiet. Like that would probably help my situation. You know, some people like don't mind like just weird, like just fucking silent unless there's a reason to say something. You know, some people don't mind that. You know, for the most part, I don't mind that. But it can be weird if you're like stuck in the same spot for like a long time. You know, like being completely silent for like 4 or 5 minutes, you know. It's okay, but like sometimes it seems like an eternity if it's like if like there's people waiting and stuff happening, and it can just seem like an eternity of like awkward silence, and it just has to be broken. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm gonna go because it's getting a little late. Goodbye.